We started today's recipe by taking some banana slices and lining the bottom of a 9x9 casserole dish with it. Then I took some brownie mix that I'm just preparing as the instructions direct. We put some butter and some cage-free eggs right in there. This is Duncan Hines keto brownie mix. Now you can use regular chocolate brownie mix as well if that's what you prefer. Then I'm going to bring in some chocolate chips. Now these are Lily's caramel chocolate chips. I want to really make this a rich recipe, and I think adding that caramel and chocolate into this would be absolutely fantastic. So now I'm going to take my whisk and get this all mixed together just like we want to get it smooth and creamy and get all those chunks, all that powder mixed in with our liquids. And this is smelling really, really fantastic already as those liquids mix with that rich brownie mix. It's going to be just perfect. Very, very low in sugar, but high in flavor and nice and moist. I can already see it coming together perfectly. Let me try and get all those Lily's caramel chips out of there. All right, awesome. So now we're going to take our brownie mix and we're just going to put it right back on top of those bananas. You want to get it all out of the bowl. We don't want to waste any of that precious, delicious, decadent chocolate mix. So now let's take our spatula. Let's carefully spread the mix over top of those bananas. Just push it down and spread it out. And this is one that my family really, really loves. And I love too, so I thought it'd be good to make for a special occasion.
We're off to an awesome start. Now we're gonna go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 24 minutes. Then we're gonna check these out and see how they're baked.
Here we go. I'm so excited to see how these turn out. Next part of our recipe, I prepared a delicious cream cheese frosting for our brownie. So I started with 1 block of Philadelphia cream cheese at room temperature. I used 1/3 less fat to try and lower those fat calories a little bit. Then we added in 1 stick of melted butter and 1 1/4 cup of sweetener. You can use sugar if you like. I prefer a non-caloric sweetener, so I used stevia. Tastes great, nice and sweet, and none of those sugar calories. So now we just want to start by mixing this together with a large fork first, and then I'm going to bring in my whisk to finish it off. Get all those clumps out of there. Get this nice and creamy and smooth. Really put some muscle in there, get it going fast, and you can see it's perfect, ready to go. All right, let's check on those brownies. Looking great. It's been about 22 minutes. They look perfect. Fill it out a little bit. Now I'm going to put it on the cooling rack, otherwise known as my stove, and let it sit there and chill out a little bit, literally. Let's test it out, see how we did. Perfect, nice and clean, no mixture on there. So it's cooled off a little bit. I had my cream cheese frosting waiting in the fridge, and then when you're ready to apply that frosting to your brownies, you just take it out of the fridge and let it sit for about 30 minutes or so it warms back up a little bit. And I want to make sure the brownies got nice and cool so that the frosting doesn't melt on them or anything like that when we start to apply it. And then you can just cover these and let them set in the fridge or on the countertop, and they'll be okay. I would probably put them in the fridge, of course. Mom used to leave them on the countertop, but I think it's probably better off with these in a fridge since there's that cream cheese there in that frosting. And it's coming together perfectly. I'm going to keep putting on some more to make sure we get a nice thick layer of that delicious, buttery, creamy topping and a little bit of sweetness as well. Now it's all nice and smoothed out. This is going to be fantastic. I think we did a great job with these. And now I just got to get a knife and a plate. Once I put those last few touches on there, and cut some squares. I'm going to go about 9 pieces total here. So we have a good serving size for each brownie. I guess if you wanted monster brownies, you could just do like 4 total out of these, but you think that would be a little bit big? I do. If you think so, let me know. And if there's anything you really appreciate about this, let me know in the comments. Please, I greatly appreciate that. Or you can share the recipe too. That's even more awesome as well, to let your friends see this delicious recipe too. All right, here we go.
These smell so fantastic. This is gonna be such a great treat, I think. Let's see what it did.
That is heavenly. You guys are gonna love this.